The Great Noodle Hunt. Max the Yorkie Puppy was no ordinary poof, was a foodie. Not just any foodie, a tiny fuzzy 4-pound noodle-obsessed gourmet. One sunny afternoon, Max woke up from his nap with one thought: noodles. His tail wagged like a helicopter blade. He ran in circles. He barked at his food bowl. No noodles, just boring kibble. Max let out a dramatic sigh and flopped to the floor like a dog in a soap opera. That's when he had an idea. "I'll go find the best noodles in the world myself," Max declared, grabbing his tiny food backpack and stuffing it with essentials: a travel spoon, a squeaky toy, and one emergency cheese puff. He trotted out the doggy door and headed down the street, sniffing the air. Pizza? No. Hot dogs? Too chewy. Tuna? Ew. Then he caught it. The smell. Garlic, soy sauce. A whiff of sesame. Yes, noodles. He followed the scent to Mrs. Meow's Noodle Shack, run by a very fancy Persian cat who wore a chef hat bigger than her head. "Hello, Max," she purred. "Here for the noodles, are we?" "Yes, please, I'll do anything." "Anything?" She raised an eyebrow. "Even wash dishes with my tail," Max said bravely. Mrs. Meow nodded. "Deal. But you must pass the noodle challenge." Max blinked. Uh-oh. A gong sounded. Out came a plate of noodles taller than Max himself. It wobbled, it shimmered, it steamed. It smelled like pure joy. "You must slurp this entire plate without letting one noodle touch the ground," said Mrs. Meow. Max took a deep breath. He tightened his bandana. He gave himself a pep talk in the reflection of a soy sauce bottle, and then he began. Slurp! Noodle 1 gone. Slurp! Slurp! 2 and 3 easy. He twisted, turned, tumbled, and slurped. He did backflips. He did the paw and twist move. He even used his tail as a noodle twirler. One noodle looped around his ear. Another tried to escape. A meatball rolled under a chair. "Come back here, you saucy bale." Max sparkled, diving after it. In the chaos, a noodle shot across the room and landed on Mr. Barkson's no-see grumpy bulldog reading the newspaper. "Who noodled me?" he growled. Max froze, a noodle hanging from his mouth. Mrs. Meow clapped her paws. "Bravo! Even the grumpy get a taste. Challenge complete." Max cheered. "Yes, I'm a noodle ninja." He was awarded a golden chopstick and a to-go box the size of a shoebox, which he later wore as a hat. He returned home, tired, saucy, and full of joy. He placed one last noodle on top of his kibble and sighed. Perfection. And from that day forward, whenever Max craved noodles, the whole neighborhood knew. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, stood between Max the Yorkie and his pasta dreams.